Sirens. It's almost like I live in Chicago where people like get shot all the time. Hello and welcome to update number 7 for Hello Sand Productions YouTube channel. The big news today, of course, is that the comic came out. The Star Wars photo comic, Star Wars The Force Serum, is now available on Comic Fury. The link is in the description. It's been really well received by everybody who's read it. It looks really good. I'm super proud of the work we did for that. My friend Emily Harrington did the proofing and additional editing for it, and it ended up looking just incredible, so definitely check that out if you haven't. And what I realized in finishing up this project is that I really want to do more photo comics. It's a cool, unique project, like something you wouldn't expect to be very common, and it isn't, because it does require getting people together and taking pictures, and knowing how to do, basically how to produce a film, but without all of the film aspects. But what I found was that the collaboration between everybody who was in it, doing the photo editing, and the collaboration between myself and Emily when she was doing the proofing was so fun that I have bumped up what I want to do next to another photo comic. That being said, Brainstorm is not dead. I'm definitely going to do Brainstorm, that show, at some point in the future. It's still on the docket, but I need to finish writing like the entire series. I want it 10 to 12 episodes, so like a number of them. So I need to finish writing that and getting my friends to help me write different episodes. And then we've got to produce it, which is going to cost a lot of money. Doing a comic book is, this kind of photo comic at least, is way cheaper and easier for me to accomplish just sitting in my house as well, because I can do all the effects myself, and I can get it done mostly by myself, and very quickly, much faster than doing a film. So my plan is to do an urban fantasy photo comic. Chicago's great for urban fantasy, it's very Dresden. And I'm gonna do a 4-issue series first. 4 issues of one plot line, just like any Marvel comic is done. And then we'll actually be able to sell that and release it for printing, because it'll be completely original, and I think that's a really great idea. That being said, the next actual project that I'm doing, and it has been on the docket as the next project after the photo comic for a while, is my book, my novel, Blasphemy, will be coming out in the next couple months. I have to finish the editing of that and get the cover done and everything, but I am nearly finished with that. The editing is finished, I'm just doing one last pass, and then I just need to do the cover and the formatting and send it off to Amazon Publishing so that it can be print on demand. And that's really exciting because I finished that book like the year after I graduated college. I think it was 2016 when I finished writing that book, like the basic rough draft. And since then it's been a struggle to try and get it traditionally published, and then I just decided to give up because, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not trying to be an author full-time all the time, right? That's not my actual goal. So I will be pleased if 20 people read my book and have my book. That will be happy. And that way I also don't have to worry about it not doing well enough for me to be able to release a sequel. So I definitely will be self-publishing that, and it will be great. So keep an eye out for that. This video's already getting pretty long, but the next thing that I did release, I did do a talk on trance drumming and music for inducing trance last Sunday, and I did release the actual 11 minutes of trance drumming track that I wrote in order to induce meditation, like trance states. You can check that out. The link is in the description as well. It's to a SoundCloud and you can download it. It's free. Let me know if it does anything for you too, if you're into that sort of thing. I've heard great things about it from both the people who were at the presentation and people afterwards. Last but not least, keep an eye on my Patreon for behind the scenes and previews and stuff. I'm going to do previews of the book. I'm going to post the original script for the Star Wars photo comic, which was originally like 4 full issues, and it's still one of the most proud things I've ever written, because it's the best piece of episodic storytelling that I've ever written. So I do want to share that, but it will only be on the Patreon, so do be sure to subscribe and become a patron if you haven't yet. But that's all for now. Do check out the links to all my social media and everything in the description if you haven't followed me there. But other than that, keep having fun, keep making stuff, and have a great day.